Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's beginner-friendly tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a subdomain in Hostinger in 2026, step by step. No technical skills needed. By the end, you will know how to create subdomains like blog.yoursite.com, shop.yoursite.com, app.yoursite.com. Let's get started. What is a subdomain? Right? A subdomain, to just quickly explain it, is a separate section of your website. Example, main domain is yoursite.com. Subdomain is blog.yoursite.com. You can use subdomains for blogs, stores, landing pages, or apps. Step 1. Log into Hostinger, right? And open your hosting dashboard. Inside, go to domains section, right? Click domains and select your main domain. Next, create a subdomain. Click a subdomain inside your main domain. Enter your subdomain name, right? Example, blog, and choose the domain, yoursite.com, and click create. Your subdomain will be created instantly. And then locate the subdomain folder. Hostinger automatically creates a folder like public_html/blog. This is where your subdomain files will be stored. And then upload or install website. Now you can use your subdomain for maybe, you can use your subdomain. Option 1, you can install WordPress. Go to auto installer, right? You can type here auto installer Hostinger, right? Go to your panel, right? Go to your website name, under website, auto installer, select WordPress, and of course insert the installation details. Fill in the required details, right? And you can see here under advanced, you can add installation path and everything. Option 2, you can upload files. Use file manager and upload website files. Step 6, access your subdomain. After setup, you can visit blog.yoursite.com, whatever your site name is, and your subdomain should be live. Step 7, optional, set DNS record. If needed, go to DNS zone editor and manage records. Usually Hostinger handles this automatically. Step 8, secure with SSL. To enable HTTPS, go to SSL settings and activate SSL for your subdomain. This makes your site secure. And test your subdomain. Check page loading, links, mobile view. Make sure everything works perfectly. So, best use cases for subdomains. Use subdomains for blogs, stores, landing pages, client portals, or apps. Avoid typing wrong subdomain name, not installing a website, forgetting SSL, uploading files to wrong folder, expecting instant DNS update. So just to rewind everything, log into Hostinger, create a subdomain, install website, enable SSL, test, and you're done. Creating a subdomain in Hostinger in 2026 is quick and powerful. It allows you to expand your website into multiple sections without buying new domains. Focus on clear structure, proper setup, testing. That's how you use subdomains effectively. Test it on mobile, test it on PC to make sure everything runs perfectly. And locate your subdomain file, alright, or folder. Hostinger automatically creates a folder like public_html/blog. This is where your subdomain files will be stored, right? And of course, you can install WordPress, right, by going to the auto installer on the website, then download here WordPress, right, and choose your subdomain. Okay. Option 2, you can upload files, right? You can use file manager and upload website files, and you can access your subdomain as we said, blog.yoursite.com. Your subdomain should be live. You can, if needed, you should go to DNS zone editor, right, and manage records. Usually Hostinger handle this automatically, so you don't need to worry about that part, right? So subdomain is a separation section of your website without needing to pay for a new domain. You can do it inside your main domain without paying anything. So yeah, consider, you can use subdomains for blogs, stores, landing pages, or apps. So if you found this video helpful, consider liking, subscribing, and creating hosting on 2026 is quick and powerful, right? You can just focus on clear structure, proper setup, testing. That's how you use subdomains effectively. Share this video with a friend to know that this actually helped them, right? With the fact that they know they can just create a subdomain for free. And avoid typing wrong subdomain name, not installing website, forgetting SSL, uploading files to wrong folder, expecting instant DNS update. You gotta wait for it. So see you in the next one.